Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. How can I change my husband of 17 years which having parasocial relationship with a streamer? Yes, you heard that right. I've been with him since I was 17, now 35. We never married because of our views on it, which I'm sure a lot of you will be glad. He's become obsessed with a particular Twitch streamer. I'm going to start from the beginning. He had a nervous breakdown in September. I was in total shock and blamed myself. I thought the argument we had a few days before caused it, not a screaming argument. He was severely withdrawing and I was concerned, so took it upon myself to try to fix myself. Got medicine, therapy, etc. You're probably wondering, why was I the one in therapy? He kept telling me nothing was wrong, he wasn't cheating, etc., even though I felt something was off. So I figured my OCD had manifested, due to stress, to being obsessive over this for no reason. I did months of CBT and ERP, exposure response and prevention therapy. The last one, you essentially sit there with your horrible intrusive thoughts and don't respond to them or correct them. Yes, that is living hell in itself. You try to get comfortable with it being true. Well, after 4 months of this I finally went and snooped. After a few deep dives I could see all the hidden nested bookmarks. He was infatuated with her since the first week of September, way before our so-called argument. You're probably wondering why I didn't snoop earlier. Well, I truly thought I was crazy. I've been with this man since I was 17. During this time he's never had any eyes for anyone, period. Always been super affectionate and loving. I thought I was lucky to find a good man and my anxiety was just causing me to think this way. I upped my meds when he wasn't coming back. I did several therapy workbooks, even on conditions I didn't have because they all seemed helpful. When he refused to take his headphones off, I let him wear them for months. I blamed myself for everything. I figured my nagging pushed him away from me. So I went from 10 mg Lexapro to 20 mg. I truly believe if your situation is crappy enough, no amount of meds will dull it for you. He refused to get help and kept saying I just need to give him time, so I kept doing so. The entire time he was using his headphones to just listen to those streams. He even subscribed so he could watch the offline videos. I think he developed an intense parasocial relationship with her. She doesn't know he exists. She's 14 years younger than him. It's like he thinks he has a slim chance and that's enough. I don't understand. I was paying all the bills during this time. He's still here, but I can tell he's leaving soon. He packed his backpack, but is leaving all his stuff behind. Even his computers and electronics. Am I really this horrible? On top of it, I miscarried back in early October, but because he was so out of it from the nervous breakdown, days of zoning out, little to no response, I kept it to myself. I literally mourned my dead child all alone. I'm too old to stay over, too many stretch marks. I'm starting to look my age and I'll never be as pretty as the e-girl goth chick he obsessed over. I'm self-employed and I make a ton of money. Yet, I feel like I've lost everything. We played every game together. We ate every meal together. We built a greenhouse together. We bottle-fed kittens together. So much. Why was not worth having? Comments from the community. You're not at fault, op. Whatever is happening to him is out of your control, and just as you, a grown adult, are doing what you need to do to manage your health, he needs to do the same, but you can't make him. Also, please don't compare yourself to this girl in the context of never being loved again. Like you said, she doesn't know he exists, and would never look twice at your creepily obsessed BF. You could compare yourself to a multitude of people and say, well, I'm not as attractive, therefore I will never find anyone. Not true, and a defeatist attitude that will no doubt go away once you get away from this dude and focus on yourself. You will see your beauty again, just please get away and take care of yourself. For every woman you look at that you think is prettier, there's another you're not looking at who superficially isn't. Get out of your own head and you will see the world for what it really is, a world of opportunity. He needs to see somebody. Nothing you wrote about how he's been since his breakdown sounds healthy. You talking to somebody wouldn't be a bad idea either. You've basically been mourning alone / supporting both of you for months. Yes, up. That and the fact that you are so self-aware emotionally, maybe to a fault, that you went and got therapy to help yourself and be better to others. You sound like a catch, and this loser is making you believe you're not worthy. Don't believe that. It's a tough thing to understand that as people grow that change. Some for the better, some for the worse. Everything you've said leads one to believe that you're so is. A man-child. There is nothing you have done to deserve this, there is nothing you could have done to prevent this. Although obsessions come and go, to be this deleterious to your own so. And for an internet stranger, is frankly bizarre and childish. I'm sorry you're going through this, focus on yourself, go and see with him as has stuck in limerence, affair fog, fantasy fog. Depending on the laws of your state, common law marriage may take precedence, consult a lawyer, most will give you a free consultation. So, he's leaving with his backpack, but leaving behind a ton of stuff in your shared space. I think this is manipulative and meant to keep his foot in the door so he has a place to crash. My advice, let him leave but make him take his stuff. No foot in and foot out scenario. Because you know he'll be back. He depends on you for financial and other support. He wants to follow his fantasy, that's his right, but you need to look out for you. For you, 35 is young. You have plenty of time to find someone who makes you feel good and safe, you have time for kids. Essentially, you have time. I think it will be hard to put yourself first and maybe a bit back together with him in your life. It sounds like you've been working on yourself but you had bad information/data. It's really not you. Call a friend, take a yoga class or whatever you like, heck, take a bubble bath. Find small moments of joy and build on them. I wish you well. I'm sorry you are feeling so lost, but I get you love someone in your teens, you will always have feelings for them. Be well. Go read Tracy Shorn's Leave a Cheater, Gain a Life and read her Chumplady blog. There's nothing special about this guy. He's like every other loser. You don't need another person to validate you. You are enough. Find out how much money you will have when you aren't supporting dead weight. You're doing therapy already, find another support system. If you have something to focus on besides him, you'll feel better. If focusing on him would fix him, you would have fixed him a very long time ago. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.